Good morning, everyone. Uh, we are continuing with the last session. Okay, so in last session we have see the how to create the list, how to modify the list, how to access the list, how to change the value in given list, how to delete the list, how to remove the value from the list, how to clear the list. So these are the things I mentioned already in the previous section or previous video. You can saw it. Okay. Now we are going to see the important parts: how to iterating the list value or item using for loop in Python. Okay, so this is nothing but the item or values which are given in the list. So now we have list one. We using create the list one again here. Okay, and we just check the value list one, and list one have the four value like water, lemon, peru, kiwi and mangoes. Okay, so now we are just iterate the value. I want to iterate the one by one value from the list using the for loop. That is one of the important factor, because we have to, why we going to iterate the value, or why we going to loop through the value, because there are list of values are there. If I want to check the specific value, or if I want to check the specific item, okay, and I want to work on that, and I can do the operation on specific item, in that situation I have to retrieve the completely list. Okay, so first step for that we're going to use the for loop for x in list 1. So it will going to extract the, or it will going to loop the value one by one into the x and start printing it. Okay, just we want to just print it, start print the x and just hit it. So it will going to iterate, or it will loop through the value which are given or which are present in the loop. That's water, lemon, peru, kiwi and mango, and it will going to store into the x and it's going to print it. Okay, so till the end of the list it's going to run and it is going to print it. So it's basically first we by defaultly in loop it will going to check the complete length of list, and then one by one he is going to iterate until the out of index, until the end of the index. Okay, so that's way he is going to work. Okay, so now if I want to look through the number of index, let's consider look through the number of index, or let's consider I have 4 in here. So here I am not mentioned my length, here I am not mentioned the range anything else, but you can just do the using range function or using uh, length function. So same thing we can do the using length, and for x in range length length and the list. So first we will calculate the length of given list. So your given length is a fourth, and after that is going to start iterating one by one, and it will give the same result to you. Okay, sorry, it will, okay, it will give the same length because it's going to give the indexing. So it will give the value and it will give the indexing of the range, indexing of the given list. Okay, so in this way you calculate the item, you can retrieve the item, and here we can retrieve the index. So 0 index 2 3 4s, it will print the 4 value here. So this way we are going to iterate the value. You can use the while loop also. Okay, you can use the while loop. How do we use the while loop? So while we're going to see the while loop in detail also, but for now I just given the example how to iterating the list using different loops. The for loop is one of the loop, while loop is also one of the loop. Okay, so we're going to define the here I is less than equal to length of list. So means this one length of list, and it will going to until break the condition. Okay, I will say print it, and after that I equal to I plus 1. So every iteration it will going to increment the count, and it will going to break the loop or make this condition false. Once the condition get false, it will stop the printing, and here is also give the list. Okay, so if instead of here, let's make another example here also. Here we give the index. Okay, but instead of index I want to print the value. Okay, I want to print the item like this, so I just paste the list name with the this one. Okay, so do the indexing here, so it will show the index value also, index item also, and it will show in this way. You can see the indexing number, and this way, in this way you're going to see the item value also. So both way we can do, it depends on your need, how do you use it. Okay, so next thing is a list comparing comprehensions. In the comprehensions, it is a shorthand form of the loop. Okay, so it's similar like the for loop, and you can use the shorthand form of the loop, that is the list comprehension. So we're going to say the loop list comprehension. Comprehensions. Okay, so print is an X. Okay, or print as a list given value X from for X in list 1, and print it invalid syntax. Oh sorry, so I just change the bracket here, because we're going to comprehend the complete list, not a print only, and this is the way we're going to print it. Okay, so in this way we're going to print it. This comprehension is completed. So there are several types of doing the list comprehension, and which is very best way to do the coding, because it's going to short your code, and it is very concise and simple. So we going to use the another ways. You can use the if and else also. You can use the condition also. If there is condition, then it's going to save, or otherwise you cannot. So next thing is a sort the list. Okay, so already list is sorted. So we're going to sort the list is alphanumerical, and the sort method will be sort all list alphanumerical ascending order by default. Okay, so we just going to do the sorting. Sort the list. List 1. And print the list 1. If the list is numerical value, list 3 equal to 100, 50, 20, 12, 3 and 55, 6. So these are the ordinary value. It is not in ascending order. So if I do the ordering, or if I do the sorting, list dot sort and print it. Either I will just make sure it's print, use the print function. Okay, it's something went wrong. List 3. Okay, I'm going to print it. I'm going to sort it first, then I'm going to print it. I'll just say list 3. Okay, is going to sort the value. Okay, 3, 20, 50, 56 and 100. So he is going to sort the value in ascending order. Yeah, so that's why we're going to sort. If you want to do the descending order, so just I want to sort the value. Let's consider, take the list, another list. List 4 is equal to 28, 501, 3, 4 and 600. Okay, so I want to sort the value in descending order. Okay, now it is as it is. Okay, where we create the list in the same fashion is going to display, but I am to display into the descending order. Okay, in reverse. So list 4 dot is sort in reverse equal to true and print the list. Okay, it's going to print in the reverse order: 600, 501, 58, 4 and 3. So this fashion is going to sort the list. Okay, so if you want to the sorting in ascending order, just use the sort function. If you want to the descending order, under the sort reverse is equal to true, you need to just mention, you need to pass the sort function with the argument as a reverse is equal to true. That's the way we want to sorting the list. Okay, so another thing is that case sensitive, case insensitive, so there is no way to explain. Okay, sort, if you want sort the value small sorry uppercase or lowercase. So let's consider we're going to sort the value here. So list 1 we have value on the small letter, small case, print the list. Now I want to just sort the value here, so I will say, I will make the Peru and mango is small letter and the first letter of water. So list 1 dot sort key is equal to str dot lower, and after that list 1. Okay, so based on lower value is going to sort the value, is going to do the sorting. If you want to print the list into reverse order, just you're going to use the reverse keyword to list. Okay, so there is a list 1. Okay, and I want to do the sorting. Let's consider I want to create the in reverse order, so I just list 1 dot reverse, hit it. So just list 1, it is going to print, it should be printed in reverse order. You can copy the list from list 1 to list 1 or list 2, that is similar like the append. Okay, so let's consider we have list 1, list 2. So I want to copy the list 3 value into the list 1. So I want to create the list. So I want to create the my list or my list to copy the value of list 1. So list 1 dot, so I am going to copy the of all value which are available in the list 1 into the my list and just print the my list here. Okay, so I just copy as it is my list into the given list is my list. So in this way you will use the copy. Okay, you can join the list, you can make the join, you can make this two lists. So if I want to join list my list plus list 2, okay, so into list equal to list 5, okay, so we can copy it and we can join it. Okay, So list value and list, my list value get concatenated or get joined and assigned to the list 5. So you can extend also. So what are the methods which are already we see? Okay, so first we saw append, clear, copy, count, extend, index, insert, pop, remove, reverse and sort. These are the difference method we already saw into the list. Okay, so that's it for the list. We will going to see the next thing is tuples. Okay, and the tuple dictionary set. Once we complete three data collection in Python, we start the programming. So in our case, up to date or from the onwards this video, in this series our intention you come to know the only syntax, how to use the define features of the already defined the features of the Python. Okay, once we complete this series, once we come to know the words about syntax, how to use it, then we're going to start the program. Okay, so we will just take more program. Once we start the programming, we're going to take more and more programs. To my intention is we just first you should go through the all the features, the syntax and the uh, all the component of the Python, and after that we're going to apply all component into the programming language. Okay, into the programs, because that way you're going to build our program. Because in some time, let's consider I want to retrieve the value from the given list. So for that I should know the how to use the print function, how to create the list, how to loop through the list, how to check the conditions. Okay, so if I before do this program, I should know the list, I should know the if statement, I should know the for loop, I should know the print it, how I should know the indentations. So doing this kind of things, first we need to understand the syntax and just do the little bit hand dirty on the Python. After that, once we start the programming, you can do the all program from the beginning, just from the small program like the addition, subtraction, find the list up to we try to complete all aspect using we're going to complete all things in the program also. That's it for today, and we end up this list. So you should go through the all list method, how to use that, how can use the different method for the what purpose. Okay, so you just understand that the how to use for which method for which purpose, what is things are there, what is means by list. Okay, so we are cover the entire list along with the this four word is very important. Or list is ordered, changeable and not allowed to, and it's allowed to duplicate value. That is very important. Okay, so what is means a list is an order, it is changeable and it is allowed the duplicate value. Second thing is list is in built-in data type, or it is a store the collection, or it is a collection in Python, or it is a dynamic array in Python. So you should know the five things first. List is a dynamic array in Python, it is a type of collection, and list is ordered, list should be ordered, it is changeable and it's allowed the duplicate value. So you come to know the list, just do the practice little things, just do the hard dirty, because in programming do the lot of programming and list and all data collections. Okay, all collection of the Python. Okay, thank you for watching video. If there is any suggestion, please comment. Thank you very much.